welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
This ain't what you want.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He doesn't expect this year to be any different.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Dotson in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And, of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his fourth consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There's a nice move. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll come up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
47-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hurts completing this one quickly. A gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant, Dotson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9.
Great. Set.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. after the fumble recovery. It's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this out past the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes third down and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 yards.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
16 yards. And a first down for the Chiefs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
On the coverage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
Great, set.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. For 30 more yards and another first down.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail to try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Eagles, first down.
Barkley inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 17-yard line.
that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. There's the stiff arm. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
18. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and goal.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles 7.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Now third and 5.
Hurts. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
We'll get this complete to Worthy.
So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Eagles' 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Now third down and 7.
Brings up third and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
From 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to what your plays are. This hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Now Remigio.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Finding Gray on the out route. Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Noah Gray.
57 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Eagles 7.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second down and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for an Eagles
touchdown.
First and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.